Okay, and now he's playing Jeanne d'Arc. So he is on 5 win streak now. It might be 6. While we get this game prepared, we got our next caster joining us today.
Yo, what up, dude?
How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. This is my first time on the Beastyqt channel. I'm fucking hype.
Let's go. Are you? Did you follow any games, or do you want me to catch you up with the situation?
I've seen Lucifron literally losing his mind over the past 4 or 5 games. And he played most of the good civs though, right?
Yeah, so I was just talking about that. So he's running out of civs, right? And this is the thing, like, you can go on a 16 win streak, but it becomes very hard because now he has few more civs that he plays really, really well, but they're not like, you know, you don't want to play like Abbasid against one of the top civs, or, you know, French versus one of the top civs. So he's kind of running out of civs a little bit, and obviously Byzantine is probably going to get permaban.
Right. Do you think Byzantine's actually that good? Like, legit?
Yes. We haven't seen it once, and I don't think we're going to see it once today. It's just permaban.
Okay. What, for Jeanne d'Arc here, okay? This is, obviously, as we're watching Jeanne d'Arc, she's the love of my life, and she does really good stuff over here with this gold mine. Jeanne d'Arc versus HRE, what are you doing? Hyper aggressive? Yeah,
so Wham is actually opening Spearman, which is already going to spice things up, and I think he's opening Spearman to deny... Okay, he's going to see it immediately, which is really bad for Wham. So he's opening Spearman to probably prevent the fish, because the fish is usually pretty far away. This fish is actually in the range of TC, but he's kind of on it. But I think that HRE is going to try to kind of play like passive farm Spearman and then try to age up, and JD has to put some pressure, but it turns out Wham is the one that's gonna go for it.
Well, yeah, because like with HRE and Spears, I know a lot of people talk about this, but like the fact that they have marching drills now, I get how people talk about how powerful it is, because the Spearmen, I mean, they're at 1.38 tiles, right, instead of 1.25. So when you're taking a fight, especially in Dark Age, like especially for Jeanne d'Arc too, in the first like 2 or 3 minutes, a lot of French, and you probably play this too at the School of Cavalry, it's like, just leave me alone for 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Let me get the School of Cavalry, let me get a night out, and then I'll take the battle to you.
Yeah, and JD is going to be fighting. Maybe not the worker to go for the fight. Maybe should go with the normal worker. But one thing that Lucifron did, by the way, is really good. So the moment he saw the Spearman, he swapped from this fish to this fish, because this fish is in range of TC. So he wants to make sure, you know, he can get this first, and then when the Spearmen arrive, he can switch to something else. He's actually staying here for a very long time, even over 200 gold. Wait, hey, chill!
Look at her.
Where's... I don't know what the
I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her, Beastie. Look at her go. Oh my god. And she can heal. She's basically her own medic. Oh my god. She's so great.
The problem is, he wasn't getting XP, right? I was checking if she actually has armor, because I didn't even know. Because he was fighting with her, like he knows something that I don't, but I guess she just has more HP and she heals, but that's about it. And look, every time he goes away, he goes on this fish again, and then when he comes closer, he just switches to this one, so... That's very good. It's going to save him some food for in the long run.
Now, what JD do you go for level 2? Do you go Women at Arms because they're Spearmen, or you go Archer?
Archer, for sure.
Yeah. Is Archer that much better to you, you think?
I think the melee one just kind of... It's too weak. Like, you don't have enough HP to, like, run in and do your damage. It depends, I guess, what civ you're playing against. But in general, I think Archer versus civs that have, like, high HP units or, like, valuable units, like Knights, I think you go Archer. So here, like, you can pick off probably a lot more with the Archer, right? Like, there's no... Look at the Woodlands. They're all far away, even this one.
Yeah.
So, I think you can get a lot more value.
Yeah, and I think I mean, like, plus the Divine Arrow, how much does it hit for level 2? It's 40, right? So you could just, like, take a couple quick arrow hits, and then you Divine Arrow, then a Vil's down.
Yeah, you basically auto-attack Vil twice, and then you... And what the reason why I actually think Archer one is way better these days than the other one is you can snipe Siege later on. In Imperial, you one-shot Siege. So, or not all of it, but you know, you one-shot Stringolds, Mangonels with the Q, which is pretty sick.
Oh yeah, that's so fucking good.
Oh, he doesn't have the gold.
He needs 100 for the night.
Hard.
Oh my god. Go, honey. Go.
Oh
my god.
He's gonna have for one night, but that's like a sad night, you know? It's like, okay. Dude, he has fish really close to his TC. Both of them do. I don't know if this was changed. It had to have been. Wetlands was not this close, ever.
No. And well, because I remember Wetlands before, in the middle, it was just a bunch of barren shit. And it was all just, instead of like this middle being like forest and stuff, didn't it used to be all shoreline fish?
It used to be, well, the shoreline fish was more pushed from your TC, so I think it looked more like there was more fish. But maybe they reduced the amount of fish too?
I think they
there
did.
Was more.
I think they did.
There was like little berries everywhere. I remember, like, if you look at the minimap, it's just berries everywhere.
Yeah, and there would be like, I think there would be like a berry patch spread out around each shoreline fish kind of thing.
Yeah, like this, but there was just way more on the minimap because
Yeah.
You could get, like, I've never seen fish this close, by the way. There used to be, like, sometimes fish would spawn, like, here and sometimes there, but it was never double fish for both players in basically TC area. That's crazy. But look at this. That's a lot of food already for Wham. And he took the fish that was open first, so now he's gonna have these tiny berries. He's gonna have the deer, the fish. Uh-oh.
Down. Not good. Outpost. A little bit too late. Now
JD?
with... Oh, she's gonna level up. Oh, she went with woman at... Oh my god, look at that big sword that she's got. She really knows how to use it, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. Like, I feel like he's not gonna be able to do much if there's an upgrade on the tower. Because imagine if you went archer, you go here, you just poke these guys to death. Like this?
It's so annoying. Like when people micro JD that well, it's just, oh my god, it's so annoying. But I think it's with like the woman in arms because she only has 2 ranged armor, right? So when there's enough, I know so many games when I play JD and I'm playing against English, they get enough longbows and then you're like, well, I guess I can't fight with her anymore because she gets sniped.
I think the range JD wasn't that bad, it's just that the melee one was too strong. So now that the melee one is nerfed, it's like, okay, yeah, I can see range being good, you know, there's play in it. And now, yeah, he's gonna just go for safer age up. He's gonna have too much gold, should probably get some upgrades, but he's gonna go just spearman, horseman, and do a little bit of a slower age up, but he's gonna add farm here and there, and again, he still has so much food, especially for wetlands. This map has like 5 sheep, I think, right? Each side starts with 5, and that's it. On around your, or close to your TC, there's 5 sheep.
Which, I mean, it's pretty cool because like, I would think this is a lot better for someone like JD than HRE, because HRE wants to sit in their base for a little while. He's already getting farms. He's already, you know, doing that kind of shit. So it would make me think that, okay, you got to sprawl out on the map. Map control is super important. There's a boar in the middle of the map as well, so you'll be able to get that if you want to. So I feel like, I mean, as long as Lucifron could just kind of contain Wham in this space and maybe smother him a little bit, he'd be in a good spot.
Yeah, but look at the little timing. So the problem with Wham's position is he's gonna run out of food in about 3-4 minutes, but he's gonna have a very, very fast age up. So he's gonna have to try to get some map control so that he can either go on the outside, you know, fishes or just deer or whatever, or just start getting farms really early. But Lucifron is not really putting a lot of pressure, which is kind of a big problem because the age up is coming right now.
Yeah, because I mean, Wham can kind of branch out a little bit when he gets the cat. Whoa!
Oh, he's going for a burger. Okay, I did not expect that.
Oh, let's fucking... Yeah, let's go. Let's put it on the grill, baby.
Wait,
let's
why
see
burger?
it.
That's a bit weird.
I don't... Because I would think, I mean, for in Castle Age, probably against Jeanne d'Arc, you just make knights, right?
Is that a misclick?
I don't think so. He's building it.
Because he's also building a second tower. Like yeah, I'm defending, but he's going with burger. And he also has production buildings already, right? So it's not like he's 0 production buildings. I'm a bit surprised.
He has enough food around his Aachen though. He could really make use of this Burgrave. He could churn a lot of stuff out.
Yeah, and I mean, also Lucifron like loves committing, right? He's not the type of guy who makes like 2 knights and ages up or whatever. He's fully committing. He's going Spearman, Archer, Knight combo. Oh, the JDQ. I wonder if that...
Let's just say it was a little premature.
Yeah, I do that when I play JD, and I don't even like have it in my mind like I have archers, so I'm gonna queue. I just like sometimes try to queue villagers, and my JD is just like on the middle of the map, like there's nothing around me, and I just press Q, and I'm like, oh my god.
Hey, we've all been there, you know. We've all been there. I think with so with Wham, he's going for. I mean, I see it in the queue. He's going for men at arms. He's just gonna go Castle Age men at arms and. For the HRE, obviously, you get maces on it. They're going to be good against the Royal Knights, too. So, I guess I get it. But I still think if you just went Regnates and then you made Knights, you would be able to get map control, too, right?
Yeah, maybe he sees the timing. Like, obviously, if he can just spam men-at-arms and has enough food for them, Lucifron cannot defend. But if he doesn't manage to break out, like he's out of food basically, right? There's 750 here, some berries, and only 3 farms. The deer are about to run out. So Lucifron at this point cannot go back. Like he has to fully all in this and not let him get any food. But I think that Wham might have enough army to basically not die.
You know, I noticed this so much from I would say honestly I would say both Spanish brothers because you played him yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. It just seems like he's always technologically disadvantaged. You know, like he commits so much into Feudal Age. And I saw that against you. He did it a couple times as Jeanne d'Arc. It's a pretty good whirly do off, but oh my, she's gonna die. Oh my god. Do you know how many times I've watched Jeanne d'Arc die this weekend? Do you have any idea?
I mean,
the therapy
thing is, she's doing 20 damage, right? And this is kind of why people don't go melee JD as much. Like the spearmen, which are like the crack between the men-at-arms spearmen, they got 110 health, so 20 damage is like nothing. Even if you get 4 off, you cannot kill a spearman yet. So she comes back up because she's a vampire, so she cannot die. She just teleports to the TC and back. But this is looking pretty rough.
Yeah, because like he always like I noticed this yesterday too. Like he ships it in Feudal Age, which is great. I love watching aggressive play, but it just seems like as soon as the other person hits Castle Age, like when Wham hit Castle Age, he's like, okay, I have to send it, which makes sense. But then once you meet a little resistance, I feel like you just got to back up because he's just gonna. Here's another fight. There's spearmen into Castle Age men-at-arms with heavy maces. Those archers are basically shooting marshmallows at those men-at-arms. Like there's nothing effective that Lucifron has in his army comp right now.
Yeah, and he picks off all the spearmen, which is very nice. Let me check the level. Oof, not even close actually. I mean, if he killed this whole army, he'll level her up, but not really enough. And we see Wham is running, which not really sure why. Maybe doesn't want to give the XP. Like this is pretty like bad army, but there's a lot of kiting potential with the archers and so on. But the men-at-arms are coming, and Wham should be out of food. Let me check the situation. Yeah, he is. He has to go on the outside food. Now this is the point where Lucifron wants to push. Like he wants to push this. He doesn't want to fight the army.
Right. Well, those archers are. Yeah, they're not long for this world.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah, and I mean, I guess it's good. I mean, Lucifron backed up. He made sure some of those men-at-arms went down, but I think it's just because, the ineffective of the army, he has to pull pretty much everything back for what, 3 men-at-arms or something like that. It's not something that he has the potential to deal with. And now there's like 10 or 11. It looks like men-at-arms going to be coming in. That charge is really good. I'm seeing plus 12s. Jeanne d'Arc with a very not premature. It's a very mature ejaculation, we'll call it. And the men-at-arms are actually going to kite backward. Yeah, I think Webb just needs the mass. Now he's starting to add knights, which is going to help him too.
So the problem with this, style, I mean, this is why I don't like Burger, because, like I said, if he had 15 farms, right, he's fine. But the fact that he didn't have farms means he has to go out to get food. If he has to go out to get food, that means that if he plays defensive, he's gonna get ripped apart by the knights. So he has to actually push. Because some people might wonder, like, why is he even pushing? Why doesn't he just sit back? Because his workers are here and there and there, and the knights are just gonna pick him apart, right? So if you go for this and you don't have food, you have to go on the map. And then if you go on the map, see, this happens. So he has to kind of push to give the impression like, yo, you gotta defend. And then when that happens and you start taking bad engagements, then you start losing men-at-arms. And now you're in this weird situation where, look at the Lucifron's gold. He's about to age up. And you have a burger that you're not really using, right? You're not fully using because you can't produce.
And that, you know, that's what I noticed with the burger too, is like, I get that it's for how many barracks it actually is, it's a really good tempo landmark, but after the first like 3 or 4 minutes, if you don't do damage, like Wham is not doing, he's actually getting damaged because all of these villagers are going down. The Burgrave just seems like a wasted landmark in a fancy building.
Yeah, and Lucifron is one of those players that is very good with fighting feudal knights into castle men-at-arms. Like, he will charge in with all the spearmen and all the knights, and then kite, just run away and shoot with archers. And then he's gonna, you know, wait 10, 15, 20 seconds and then engage again. So then the fight doesn't become that bad because you do a lot of charge damage, but you can't really just stand there and fight. And now, once he's aged up, I mean, now there's gonna be crossbows and all upgraded units. Meanwhile, Wham is on 5 farms, which is just not gonna cut it.
Now, do you like the Guildhall choice by Lucifron?
Yeah, I think you always go Guildhall. Guildhall, basically, in the current meta, it gives you a free Imperial age up. So
yeah,
you just leave it on food, and then when you get like above 2k, you pop it, and then just go Red Palace. So it's a really good timing. I think the other one is, like, in pro play is just not a thing anymore unless you're playing some, like, weird matchups or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I think the Royal Institute's like a win more landmark, right? Because what are you getting? Like, when you get that landmark, you're trying to get Royal Bloodlines, and that's, I mean,
yeah, you're just getting that, and that's it.
Right. So if you have enough knights out and Royal Bloodlines actually affects 15 or 20 knights, the fact that you have 15 or 20 knights means you should probably win the game anyway.
Yeah, it's like just pushing your advantage, but I feel like that landmark, the longer the game goes, like AoE 4 is a game, I think it's going to get used less and less, because people play better and better, so even, like, it's going to come to a point where even if you have knights, you're not going to go for it, because the other one is just safer and better long-term, like Guildhall, right? So
yeah,
it's kind of like the same thought process as, like, if I'm ahead, why would I basically, you know, go a landmark that's going to be useless if the game goes to Imp, so yeah, I think this is going to be really, really rough. She should be soon leveling up. Yep.
Yeah, it's at 450. I don't know how many crossbows he has in that match, but he did get the veteran archer upgrade, so maybe that'll help. I don't think Wham got wedge rivets yet, so he still has +1 on those men-at-arms, so the archers might be able to do a little bit. I think after a couple more kills, there's the horse.
Look at this now. She's gonna dive in. Q. Oof. See that's a lot more damage already.
Well, it's you can get the blacksmith upgrade for JD too. It's I can't remember the name of it. Uh-oh.
You don't want to play with that. You don't want to play with that. Another Q is gonna kill like 8 of these, by the way. Okay, that did not hit quite right. She needs to go like in the middle right here. Right there, and then Q. Do it.
Well,
do it.
Come on, get him. Okay. That was okay. You got a couple. The Arbalestre are going to be able to make mincemeat out of them, though. Because look at all those men-at-arms. They don't have much health, so it's going to take 1 or 2 arrows to kind of take them down. There's another one. Look at all these +12s. Yeah, you know what? This fight went a lot better for Lucifron than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, and that was the whole army, by the way, for Wham.
And like, I think, well, the difference now is going to be if he can reproduce it, right? Because he's...
more farms. He's cooking.
He's getting, yeah, I mean, he's getting farms. It'll take a little bit to pay off.
Oof, 4 consecrates, by the way.
Let's see. Let's look look back at his base. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of art.
He's
there we
like, shit,
go.
I should use that.
Because that's kind of like. Do you ever see JD go to town center?
Yeah.
How often would you say? Or is it most matchups or not that many?
I would actually say most matchups nowadays. Yeah. They go to TC.
Because it seems like, I mean, because the economic advantage for JD without that is just the consecrate, right? They don't really get anything else.
Yeah.
So, Yeah,
they
I
don't
get
run
that.
out on food as fast. Okay, he's gonna go for some farms. He didn't even go for the berries, by the way. He's like, I ain't going for that shit. Just gave up
Nah,
on
we
that
don't need it.
completely. Oh,
Especially-
Springles. Yeah.
This is the shit that I watched you do yesterday, and me myself, I'm not good, but I'm an aggressive player, so I see all of these fortified outposts with relics and Springle upgrades and walls, and I just want to scream.
Yeah, they're very good.
It slows the game down.
It immediately makes it so like, okay, you can't attack there. So you gotta go somewhere else. But let's see, what does Wham have? He's making Spearman. Looks like he gave up on Man-at-Arm for now, and he's got 4 relics, which is nice, but these are not Cathedral relics, so not as nice.
Right.
Maybe if you're Lucifron, you add a second TC now, like just to get your villager count higher, because at a point, Wem is gonna go for Palace of Swabia, right? So he's gonna overtake you quite a bit.
Now, I mean, how often do you use, if you're JD, how often do you use keeps to actually make units, like to make
never.
champions? You never do it? They're
Nah,
so expensive, aren't they?
I mean, it's also like so awkward to like, you know, how many keeps are you gonna realistically have where you're gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna make those units as my part of my army? It's just, I just don't think it's that worth it, you know?
I don't see anybody. Yeah, I don't really see anybody do it. It's probably just the cost of the keep itself, right? You'd rather use it for more of a defensive
like if it
structure.
unlocked for your barracks or something, I think you would see it more. But like you're not gonna have 6 keeps producing them or something. So it's like,
right.
But do I need like 1 keep producing that? Is it really gonna make a difference? They're also decently expensive, right? So.
Yeah, I think the John's champions, I think they're like 120 food, 40 gold or something like that.
Yeah, which is like
I
mean,
if you have that many resources, you're getting a knight anyway, or you want to get.
or
all
you
the
can make a
legendary.
man-at-arm or a knight or crossbows or whatever.
Right.
So,
right.
and they counter, by the way, the melee ones, which is the one that most people go, right? Because it has the most impact immediately, is like they counter spearmen, which is like, okay, yeah, most units do. So
Right.
you know, you're
Right.
not countering something, you know, magical there.
I think like the only time they're really good is we see Wham with all these pockets of men-at-arms. I think he's creating a little bit of idle time. He's losing a lot of men-at-arms in the process as a couple more go down. But I noticed with the John's champions, the only time they're really good is when you're still in feudal, and both civs are still in feudal, right? Because they act like kind of like men-at-arms.
Pretty fast. Yeah, that's what I mean. They have like the early impact, like the crossbow one. The only civ that I would maybe take it is against like Jushi's Legacy, because they can only make crossbows. But in general, it's like, do you really see crossbows and you're like, oh my god, I need, you know, that to kind of pull myself out of there. It's like, eh. So
Yeah, I noticed that too.
there's gonna be an imp soon, by the way, and the longer this game goes, I definitely favor Wham. Wham plays a lot more longer games than Lucifron does, so I think Lucifron kind of has to do something soon here, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble. He recovered pretty well, considering the start.
Yeah, I think this map's tough at pushing initiative just because of where the sacred sites are too, right? Look at that sacred site all the way in the south corner of the map. It's not like Lucifron could put a timer on
It's
him.
walled.
Yeah.
By the way, it's walled, but not really. I don't know what happened here.
See, I don't know if you know this, but a wall is only as strong as its biggest hole. You know, so you got a little bit of a hole there.
Right.
It's gonna be an issue. And honestly,
Maybe
for
it's
how,
a trap.
You think it's a bait? You think it's just a gaping
He's
bait?
like, yo, get in, and then he's gonna wall him in. With a 5 hit. By the way, Lucifron's gold is behind his base, and well, Wham's in the middle of the map. So we love wetlands, don't we?
Yeah, I think that's why we don't really see it too often. Now, I mean, there's a lot of spearmen here for Wham, and he's taking this front.
Oh my god, those are lens shits!
They are doing work.
Oh my god, they're cleaving him up. Yo, you got a kite. You got a kite.
Oh, against those Arbaletre though? Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah,
how
he's got
far
a
is she from level 4? Just give me a number. How much experience?
I'm gonna say she's got 500. She's got a lot to go.
500 to go?
No. She has 500 like now.
Oh
She
really?
needs
I'm
another
gonna
1,000.
say she has 700 to go.
Okay.
See ya.
Dude, this is such bullshit. I don't know why did I try to play this game against a pro player? It's not fair.
I mean, I got it wrong too. It's 600, but you know. I'll take it. I was closer. You know what I mean? You gotta take a win where you can. And Lucifron, please wall yourself a little bit. Thank you.
Wow.
Sometimes you just gotta yell. I mean, that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's the only way he's gonna. I think he popped the guild hall. There's a red palace going up. He's putting that right in the middle too.
Yeah. Dude. I don't. He should have.
Maybe a little bit more.
But
Yeah, a little bit more up there
just
for sure.
Fuck him up here. He knows where the big gold is. Yeah.
I mean, he's got his gold in the back. He's got another gold that's kind of safe, but those for not having walls on that north side, I think that's killing Lucifron right now. We've seen packs of like men-at-arms come in and horsemen and all that kind of stuff. It seems like that gold hasn't been safe. Oh my god, she's dead again.
Oh, and she's back. The demon's back.
Oh, thank god, she's back.
And he's got 3 consecrates, so he can cook those up. He's making barracks now. He's gonna go spearman. I'm assuming it's just spearman crossbow. 34 Arbiter Trios. My favorite
But
unit.
what do you, I guess if you're Lucifron, you add spears, because I don't really know what else you can make at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think JD specifically, I think you just go spearman crossbow. Like, that army is so disgustingly cheap to make with all the consecrates that you can just kind of trade like non-stop and you're completely fine. So yeah, I mean, I still think Lucifron desperately needs a second TC, which he still does not have, because the worker count is about to be completely switched a little bit.
Oh yeah, because Wham just hit Swabia, right? So that thing's gonna pump.
Yeah.
And this is like these once you get this farm transition, you know, with the Auk and Chapel, we're gonna see him. I mean, usually on average, I'm seeing people at like 2,000 food per minute when you get enough farms. So he's gonna be able to make whatever he wants.
Yeah, and Lucifron also has 6 farms. Yeah, he's got some more here, but not enough workers. So Lucifron looking right now not in a great spot, and he might be dethroned. You know, he beat his brother, but is he gonna beat Wham? And it's not looking like it. The TC is gonna come up. Okay, I like that. And I would really like for him to push this like as soon as possible, because that's a lot of gold and you don't want to miss out on that.
Now, what siege would you use? Would you treb it down? Would you use bombards?
No, you just go cannons from French, right? Or JD.
Yeah.
Like, they're very strong. They're super strong. So I think you just send it. Also, when she hits level 4, he can actually just push straight away, right? He can summon the cannon and just go for it.
Yeah. She's really good at giving birth to some of these cannons.
Right.
Really good.
And she gets the 3 units that nobody needs at that point.
Yeah.
It's like the counter spearman. Oh, I'm dead.
Well, especially, I mean, look at what I love Wham's composition of mixing in the land shits with a little bit of spearman. Just like making sure you can't actually focus them down, you know, is really important. And especially, I mean, Lucifron's trying to raid, but
I mean, he doesn't need those knights. He's kind of like, whatever. Oh, there it is, the trap! Wall him in!
that it's so dead. Well,
Dude.
I mean, okay. Oh my god, there's another.
By the way, I don't know if this was changed or it's just this wetlands, but the south and the north have nothing. Like absolutely, like, not even food. It's just trees. I don't remember the map being like that.
And like, I could swear to you, because I remember playing Roost and I would drop a Kremlin like in the middle of the map because there was so much shorefish and stuff around, where the outside, you're exactly right, the outsides probably had a lot of like big gold nodes and stone and all that kind of stuff, and the middle was always just so barren.
Yeah, I don't know.
When was the last time it was in the rank pool? Was it like season 5 or 6 or something like that?
I don't know, but I hope it never comes back.
Okay, that's fair. So do I.
That's it. That's all I have to say. Elite forces coming in. Stonewall that shit. No, stonewall that shit!
Nah, those pile of sticks aren't gonna stop those elite horsemen, that's for sure.
Wait, what did he... Wait. What did he use consecrate? Okay, use one here. Oh, he has another TC here. Okay, I didn't see. You know, one of the best ways to play a French or JD in the late game is just spam TCs everywhere because of the.
Well, they get the Arbalest, the Arbalest thing.
That shit. You know, that thing would be nerfed immediately if French or JD were any better. That shit's it's so broken. But the civs are not very good. So yeah,
it makes them impossible to raid, too.
Yeah.
Like you send like 3 or 4 horsemen. It's like, what do you kill? 1 villager that takes 20 seconds to make. The Arbalest upgrades are gonna kill you.
Yeah, I remember there was one game where there was like a keep, and then it was 4 TCs around it and farms, and I run in with 10 knights by the way, and I lose them all, and I kill like nothing because they garrison, and I'm dead. And I'm like, how? Like, who made this? You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm fighting 5 keeps, and I'm throwing in elite knights, and I can't kill anything. But the thing is, like, the civs are not very good, so it's one of those where it's like, yeah, it's really strong, but the civ kind of not very good, so I guess it's okay. And that happens in A4, I think, pretty often actually. And the moment the civ gets better, whatever they had the best is like immediately nerfed right after.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, well, usually there's quite a few Reddit posts about it, and then it ends up getting nerfed. For French, do you think they're bottom 3?
No, they're the worst.
You think they're that bad?
Yeah, they're the worst. I don't think there's any civ that's worse than that.
I think I played a French game for the first time yesterday in like 3 months, and I was like, yeah, this isn't the French I remember.
It's just like, doesn't really, like, it doesn't really counter anything, you know. It's okay. That's another keep right next to the. Okay.
Well, like for both of these players right now, like, what's your win condition? What are you trying to do? You know,
well,
for Lucifron, if he pushes into Wham, I think it's a recipe for disaster, right? Because of how defensible HRE is. And Wham can just kind of sit and chill and just wait for Lucifron to attack him.
I think Lucifron, if he denied this gold, I think his chances of winning increase insane amounts. But this Red Palace is really not doing anything. Like, actually not doing anything. Because, you know, it's in a bad... Like, if it was here at least, and then it denies the wood line, like, this is a lot of wood, right? So you can maybe deny that. But this way doesn't do much. He's gonna do an attack around, actually, with a lot of lens shits and a lot of spearmen, and that's gonna be a distraction.
Oh my god. Look at all these dead villagers.
JD's napping in the back. Oh, that's 37 spears, dude. If he gets a batting, look at this. Look at the Arbalest up here.
Wait, let's see it.
Okay, it's not. Okay, it's still OP. Trust me. It doesn't look like it, but it's broken. Okay.
That was really good. It took down that one.
Imagine there was 5 of those.
Oh
okay?
man, I don't know. Wham's not gonna be able to recover from that.
Dude, imagine if there was 5 of those. Okay, that's what I'm saying. One,
no,
not that bad. Expectation versus reality. Hey, shut up, Twitch chat. You don't know what it's like.
Yeah, get
You guys don't get the Imperial ever. You rage quit in Fudal because you can't figure out how to get to castle.
That's too real.
No, I've never seen it. And also the oh! Look at that, dude. They're so good. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Don't lose it! Don't lose it!
Oh!
He lost it. My God, how did she die? Dude, I guess they all got a charge off. Oh, maybe Cauldron too.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Like it's bad enough killing Jeanne d'Arc, but you kill her baby cannon also. You know, it's unnecessary.
No, she's back though. Cause she is.
Yes. Oh. God.
Wait, she should. Okay, 100. Dude, I was gonna say 200.
What the fuck? I didn't even.
Okay,
get
you can guess.
All right, she's probably at like 1294, something like that.
Okay, that's pretty good. You got it right. Okay, it's 1-1. That was pretty good, actually. You were on point there. Unbelievable.
Oh, thanks, dude. You know, it's just game sets. You play Jeanne d'Arc too many games, you know, you get a feel for it, you know.
Wait, I have a question to ask you. It's not about your desk.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Tim's got the cleanest desk out there.
Yeah, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This desk, okay, can fit so many things on it.
Right.
So many pieces of paper. Oh my god, I'm just buried in paperwork. Okay.
Right. What matchup did you lose to Women? Go ahead.
This will probably be
No, don't give me the. I know you remember it. I know.
Honestly, Beasty, it's been a pleasure being here. I really appreciate you letting me come on the channel.
Go ahead.
But I'm feeling like I'm getting harassed right now.
Wow.
I feel like this is bullying.
Is that how
like
you felt when you played against Women? She was just all over the map, just kind of killing
listen,
villagers were dying.
I told her over and over again, I throw for content. Okay? You know, she gets a good win.
Not
she
that
gets
time,
the
though, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
So, for this matchup,
Go ahead.
The
Wait, what matchup was it actually? I'm curious.
Hold on. Actually, it was. Oh fuck! It was a matchup I should have won. It was. I was Byzantine. She was HRE.
Oh my god! Wait, you must have done a really good job. Cause how do you even throw that? You know what I mean? Like that's. Like
You motherfucker.
that must have been really like impressive kind of throw. Like you must have like deleted all army or something, and then you almost came back and you had to go AFK or something, and then you came back and she won with Sacred Side because she couldn't kill your army anyway.
Yeah, well that's the thing. Well, somebody was at my front door, and then like my cat exploded and stuff. So like there was a lot of stuff going on.
Right.
And I just figured, the game, if she wanted, she could have the points.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, so we're seeing a lot of pushing through the middle. The gold action is still better for Wham, but you can trade on this map actually. He's got 1 stone, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, look at for the trading posts, especially for, I think Wham already has markets on the bottom. I can see it on the minimap.
By the way, how does he have 1 stone? What did he use his stone on? Because he has 1 keep and 2 TCs, right? He has no stone wall. Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Because I'm like, he didn't make anything with it. I guess he only mined 2 small stones, right? And that's it?
Yeah,
also,
I think so.
Okay, Wham sees it. Okay, that's good.
Man,
Dude, I'm telling you, Wham is ready to play this like for another hour. I don't know if Lucifron is.
Oh yeah, he's probably got a cup of hot cocoa next to him. His APM will drop probably about 100, and he'll just sit here and vibe.
He'll be on like just 300. You know what I mean? French. Playing like a sloth, you know.
Yeah, 300. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being at 300 APM?
That's
Couldn't
like,
be me.
That's like watching a video but reducing half speed. Come on.
Yeah, nobody's got time for that.
Lucifron's really he needs to stonewall. Like that's what he needs desperately, right? If he doesn't, because Wham, like again, Wham plays these games. He knows. Look at him, stonewalling the bottom. Where you going? You ain't going through there. Markets. He's preparing for the long game. Consecrates, you can use a bunch. Oh my god, look at that damage. So now the damage is good.
Hover over the Q ability. How much is it? 1.2 for 50. Does he have? Wait, go to his blacksmith. Because there's
That's dead.
Oh yeah, that keeps down.
I don't know where his blacksmith is. His base is a little bit of a. He doesn't have elite army tactics. Yeah,
that's what you need. He doesn't have companion equipment. Because that turns JD into like the. Basically, it just takes the nerf off of JD.
Right.
But it's behind a paywall.
So is everything these days, isn't it?
Tough, bro.
Nothing's free except Beastyqt content on Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you very much. You just gotta watch an ad or two. You know what I mean? I mean, just go grab a cocoa. You know, what do you want from me?
Wait,
what do you want from me?
Go grab a what? I got an Amazon ad.
Like a hot cocoa.
Hold it, give me about 15 seconds. The ad's almost up.
Oh. Huh? I'll wait. I'll repeat when it's back. I need a soundboard of that. Hard cocoa? That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I don't know what you're thinking. Okay, he's gonna go. Okay, that's not gonna work out. I was gonna say he's gonna go for harassment, but not really. He can actually pass through, and there is a crack in the wall. And like I said, Lucifron, very good, but let's look at the resources, guys.
Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, I always say this in casting games all the time. When there's a point in the game
Look at
where
the
float
resources
becomes a stockpile. You know, so Wham can just like, as long as he has the production buildings, he can take fights over and over and over again. So he can, honestly, he can just beat his head against the wall and then Lucifron's gonna die eventually.
Ooh, okay, that raid, okay. I mean, okay, he is killing villagers that can literally be printed out, you know, but he is killing them, so there's that, and Wham doesn't see. Now, if the situation was reversed and Wham had no resources, this would be potentially game-ending damage. But considering he's got like 20,000 resources remaining, I'm not sure if he's gonna even put a dent in the eco.
Oh yeah, I mean his build count now is at 97. We're gonna see it probably in about 2 minutes. It'll be just about where Lucifron is at.
140 probably.
Right.
Oh, Mangle goes down. I mean, he is winning these battles. There is a massive run by with Spearmen, which, dude, don't make me start talking about these Arbalists, dude. Look at this. Look at this, man. They're just falling.
Look at this.
Look at this. Look at it. Look at it.
They don't have a shot in hell. Look at them.
Tell me this is normal. Look at it. That's not okay. That's just 2. Tim, imagine 5. And the keep in between. Come on, dude. Give me a break.
I think it took down like 6 spearmen.
No, that was like 30 supply just went down there.
Shut the fuck up.
Look at this. Look at this. Ready? That's insane. They're just planking everywhere.
Honestly, I blinked and it was dead. I didn't even get a chance to watch it down.
The TC is shooting right now, right? I'm gonna move away for 10 seconds. Look at this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Look, they're all dead. They're nowhere to be seen. Nowhere.
They're
we
gone.
Can't see them. We can't see them. They're dead. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Look at Red Palace. Look at this.
And Wham's at 180 supply. Look at it. It keeps dropping. These town centers. Oh my god.
It's insane.
Lucifron just has to spam town centers across the map. Why is he even making units? What's the point?
I mean, that's... He could make another 4 almost, actually. He needs a little bit of stone. Doesn't look all that impressive. Listen. Listen.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Twitch chat, listen up. You have no clue what you're talking about. Okay? Run into 5 of those and let me know how it goes. Okay, he's getting in. That's it.
He's gonna get in now. Oh yeah, look at that big gaping hole.
Huh?
More villagers are gonna end up.
Dude, when that happens, you know when you were putting a wall and it's like the last part comes in, and the units come, and I'm just like,
oh, they like kind of squeak in, and you're like,
yeah, and I'm just like, you know, like if I just sent another villager, I would still have my hair, but apparently, like he just arrived right in the right moment and went through there.
But now, I mean, obviously Wham's been trading for a while, and some of these traders went down because of the horseman raids, because Lucifron's doing a good job. But Lucifron's going to start trading now. You saw those market blueprints over on the north side. Because Lucifron, he has some of those perpendicular walls, which is going to help, so he's not completely walled off. But it seems like Wham on that north side, if he uses horsemen and stuff, he's going to have free reign. Like, I don't think that trade's actually going to be effective.
No, I don't think it's going to be anything. I think he's going to be dead on arrival.
Yeah.
Okay, Guild Hall. You have to guess what resource is it on and how much is in. Go ahead.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Tim. Let's see you now. This is the finals, by the way. We're 1-1.
Can we talk about the Whammy game instead?
No.
I'll say it's on gold.
Okay.
And I'll put it at about I'll put it at like 2.5K.
I'm gonna say food, and it's on 5.4K.
Okay.
That was a stupid game. It was stupid.
Chat,
it was
Chat, give me some
stupid.
claps, baby.
It was stupid. You clicked it. You knew.
I didn't click shit.
You clicked it. Prove that you didn't.
I'm watching
Boom.
your. Hey, I'm watching.
We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know that.
My God, dude.
I don't know. You say that, but do you though?
But don't you think I
Can
would have
we
got the
focus
number
on
right?
the game? Like, be a little bit more professional. Like, oh, I guessed right. Like, who cares? You know what I mean?
You're such
Oh, Beastie, let's guess how many resources, and then he's like logged in and he's clicking on the thing.
you
offered
to play. What are you kidding me?
Come on.
This is such bullshit.
Come on, dude.
This is slanderous, is what this
Come on, setting me up like that, dude. Give me a
Blasphemy.
break, dude. You know what? Next time you play ladder, I'm gonna send Wayman over to beat your ass once again.
is. All right, well that's just.
How about that? Cause I can't match you, cause you know.
Because I'm too bad.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. There's
sit in a
just some
9-minute queue, brother,
matchmaking.
and then I'll match up with you.
There's some matchmaking differences. Let's just go with that.
Right, okay.
But Mareka, she might be too high tuned these days. Actually, I don't.
Dude, like I'll tell you right now. I mean, I'm not just saying biased because I lose to her. Well, I'm okay. The
Okay,
overall record.
you
is
said that. I didn't say that.
Listen, the overall record is 1-4. I have won before.
Did
Okay?
she
It was a while ago.
disconnect?
I think she might have had something in her eye. Then the monitor stopped working. I don't know what the situation.
I think there was the one time where she was like, "Yo, I gotta go. I'm playing against this like guy that's playing Byzantine, but I gotta bail, so I'll just let him win." One trick pony Byzantine player, by the way.
And you know what the worst part is? She BMs me and she's like, "You picked an OP Civ, blah blah blah." And I'm
Yo. And you're like, true. Wait, are you like, yeah, I did? Or are you like, no, it's not OP. It's
oh,
fine.
no. I told her, I'm like, I picked Byzantines on purpose, and I still lost. I'm not gonna lie to her.
You pick like you know, I don't know, like Malian, and you lose. You're like, okay, let's play again. You pick Byzantine and you lose again. You're like, okay, fuck.
Well, I guess I'm just bad. Like, I don't have any other excuses.
All right, I give up. I mean, if you lose with Byzantine, it's like, you know.
Right, like I mean, honestly, I could make up excuses all day, but what are you gonna do?
Right, fact is a fact, you know.
Right. I'm not gonna waste your time with excuses.
It is what
Speaking
it-
of
it's like-
wasting,
it
speaking of
is.
wasting time, let's talk about the game, maybe instead of me losing over and over again.
A 1 hour game.
Yeah, I think this game is. I mean, it's just raids and counter raids, and that's a lot of. It's basically because I see people in chat complaining to talk about the game, and I'll tell you, you should probably have your chat privileges removed. But I will tell you that a lot of this is raids, counter raids. A lot of these battles are end up becoming stalemates, as we're going to see a lot of it here. We have some bombards, we have some mangonels trying to get in that ranged masters. Good little whirly do from John Dark, and the blast cannon going to be able to get that heal off, and now at about 300 HP, she will be able to stay alive. Now, because Jeanne d'Arc Beastie, because Jeanne d'Arc is level 4, she's considered a siege unit. She's heavy siege cavalry.
Right.
So those culverins actually like knock her into next year.
Right. Minus like 34% or how much? 33? 45? 60%? Jesus Christ, man. Who made this?
Whoever made this, I just want to give him a hug. You know?
Jesus Christ. Just give her a fucking tank so she can go around.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, she should have like a ram around. Like she should be riding, like, you know, just like she's like a tank, right? But her head is just poking out of the ram. And just go, she doesn't take damage.
New emote idea. Okay, Jeanne d'Arc on top of a tower of the Sultan. Just rolling.
Wow.
Commanding that.
Might as well. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Does she have the HP upgrade? Yes or no?
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. What the?
Right there. Right there, Tim.
Oh, now it's a fun guessing game, is it? Now we're all just having a good
Yo,
time.
you got fucking wrecked, dude. I can't believe you said no. Yes, that's so wrong. Holy.
Unbelievable.
So wrong with that one. Like, you actually completely got it wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I was
Maybe I
fucking
missed
there.
some numbers earlier on the guessing, but you just straight up, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, to put it, it was a 50-50. You know, like I could have just flipped a coin, and yeah, still. Anyway, the game, right? The video game that's going on right now, Age of Empires 4. It's looking now for Lucifron in terms of his army composition, okay? Because this is a lot of times. How about I'm gonna ask you some questions for some lower elo players. When you're in a stalemate like this, what's the best thing you could do to try to break something like this? Because usually there's a lot of you have 25 to 30 minutes of posturing, and a lot of lower elo players, probably including myself, do this. So how can you push the initiative in a stalemate situation and really close games out?
You can either go for like a lot of run-bys, like a lot. You just go for it, but it requires a good amount of multitasking. You can go for Sacred Side win, which is not possible here because it's a great map. Or you just make a siege wall like this, and you just slowly push, like very slowly. And, otherwise, they're just trading.
Right. Because that's pretty much what we've been seeing. I mean, Wham does have the siege ball, but as you're seeing here, there's no front line to protect it. There's some spearmen, there's some hand cannoneers, but the horsemen are going to be able to do okay. It looks like for all of these culverins, though, it looks like a lot of them are actually pointed towards the arbaletre that go down pretty quickly. So, again, another stalemate. But I think if you're pushing up with siege like this, you know, I think it's important to mark your territory. You know, if you make like an inch or 2 inches,
you just wall.
Well, that's right. That's freedom units. So we'll say 5 centimeters or something of difference. You get like you wall. You get, yeah, I know. You do. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry, chat. I didn't mean to.
Stop guys. He didn't mean it that way. He meant centimeters. He didn't mean it that way.
Right. So you make like 5 or 10 centimeters worth of area. You got to get wall. You got to get outposts. You can put a keep down. You can whatever, just to make sure that you don't lose that track. She's gonna go down.
Yep. And that's the demon's not coming back because she's too expensive now. 1k gold. I think for Lucifron, I don't really know what your win condition is. I think your win condition is just going Beast to the Hill number 3. But so it's just like join next time kind of thing. I think for Wham, I think it's just stopping the trade. Because if you stop the trade, look at the gold, right? And he knows Lucifron has 1 relic. He knows that he is himself trading. And he knows he has 4 relics. So, the longer this goes, Lucifer is gonna start producing less and less gold units, like no hand cannoneers, no siege, and eventually he will kind of fall apart. And he also does the side attacks, which is also really good. So he's attacking here. He's gonna wall. I don't know where these guys are going. Oh, he's stonewalling his trade.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah, what about here? That's
like
the only part that the trade is going through.
Look at, you know what that is? I mean, it's a nice passageway. Don't get me wrong. But to me, it just looks like a gaping hole, to be honest.
I mean, it is. And there, let me tell you, a couple of traders can fit there.
Yeah, that's a gaper, for sure.
This is, okay. But yeah, I think this is one of those where it's like, the game's still going, but Lucifron is in the gutter right now, if you will. He's making some rams, but these are just like planking. They're just running into units and dying.
Well, it's like, because you talk about having like units that are less gold heavy, but I feel like it's just dealing with the arbaletre mess from Lucifron, because he's only getting 800 gold per minute. He's not going to be able to reproduce them, right? So if you're able to get some good mango shots on him, cut that in half, and it looks like the arbaletre, pretty much everything that he has. What's really nice about these arbaletres is when actually those melee masses, when they come in there, having gambesons is so important. You gotta make sure they have 2 + 8. They have 10 melee armor, and then you drop Pavis on it too for an extra +5.
Oh, the villager! Right in the ass.
Oh man!
Wow! Oh my God! Did you see that mango shot? Holy!
I love when villagers get pissed off like that.
This is where it all goes downhill. Oh my God, he doesn't have the lightweight beams. Oh no. Ay, ay, ay. And he doesn't have the axles either. That is not a...
Oh my. He doesn't have greased axles?
Brother.
How can you play 54 minutes and have dry axles? You know? Right. You can't do it.
These rams ain't even going fast, brother. Not today, at least.
I think John Mark's gonna go down again if she gets up there. There's too many. See, with how many culverins that Wham has, Look at that, 6 culverins. I think if they do go into Jeanne d'Arc, I think they might be able to one tap or 2.
Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Well, she is kind of like half health, under half.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think she's not getting targeted right now. The culverins are actually just doing good at taking down other units.
Oh, that was a misclick. They all shot 1 unit, but I think that was supposed to. Yeah. Oh my, that was even close, Tim.
Wait a minute. Let's see it again.
Okay, you were wrong about that one as well.
Okay, yeah,
I said there's no way, right? So it's a 4-2 right now, or 3-2.
Honestly, I'm just happy to be out of the board.
Okay, I'll take that. Jeanne, apparently 60% damage reduction is pretty good. But sadly, it's probably the most damage she takes still.
Oh, so, yeah, well, I mean, there's probably, obviously.
She's got 810 health. She's a building, literally.
She's a brick ass.
Wait, how much? A house? Okay, she almost has as much HP as a house. Think about that.
Probably just as much ranged armor at that point.
She's dead.
Oh my god.
The siege. I mean, he's gonna save the siege. I don't think he's gonna catch up. And Culverins still do a good amount of damage against units. The Rams! Oh my god, the Red Palace! When did that happen? Oh my god.
Now, okay. Now I'm seeing the writing on the wall.
Okay, the TCs are falling. That means, you know, that's... When this broken thing is not shooting anymore, that's when it's dire situation. That's real bad. And Wham is just crunching him from every side right now.
Yeah, and look at Lucifron. Look at his food. Look how much he has in the queue. Yeah,
36, 98, 113, 128, 28, 43, 58, 103, 170, 200, 200, 25, 40, 55, 70, 80, 100, 150, 160. I'm looking. It's not good. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay, now you do the same for Wens. 12,343. Wow. And GG gets crawled, and just like that, in a blink of an eye, 56 minutes pass. I'm now an hour older and wiser, of course, and Wham breaks the streak of 5 wins for Lucifron, and that
Hello,
means...
Tim, brother.
Oh my god, it's core.
Guy.
Hello. The next map will be Mongolian Heights.
Demu versus Wham. The map is Mongolian Heights.
All right, brother.
All right, give your predictions right now. I think
Japanese mix.
I'm gonna go with Rus. It's my favorite civ.
I actually don't know. I haven't seen Rus here in a very long time. So I don't know.
I think it. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty good once you get a little bit later and you have water established, because you don't have to go back to your docks, right? So you could just have lodges. As long as you have control of that river, you could just have lodges pretty much everywhere.
I don't like Ruse because the plan is to go fast H2 and transform, right? But if you're demo here, you're just gonna wall off the passage and then you stop him from transforming and you're fine, I think.
Yeah.
Unless they obviously both dock on the same spot. What they do?
Do you think it's worth for Japanese to Coca?
I think both landmarks are fine, right? The water is not infinite, so you gotta have some farms at some point.
Right.
And since you cannot, like, you're transforming the boats, right? So you're not stopping the ship from coming out transforming. So I think against Ruse, the township doesn't make too much sense.
Although for Wham, I mean, you're talking about transforming. We have a nice little neighborly dock action going on, so I don't think you can get a wall in between those.
Yeah, that's true. But again, as demo, you can just make a new dock and just wall your ships out then after technically. You can also go for a relative soon emplacement.
I noticed too for Japan. Well, yeah, that's actually super true. I think naval arrow slits is busted, honestly. But the fact that Japanese can get your fishing boats half, it just means your age up is quicker. So it's like, because like you talked about Roost, with that transformability, that's how they get their upper hand on water. But Japanese is probably going to end up getting to feudal age faster, right? Because you don't have to put as many vills on wood.
I mean, it's still Ruse, right? He doesn't have to main gold, so I still think the Ruse player should always be feudal age first. Did you say castle or feudal?
Feudal.
Yeah, I think
How-
Rus should always be first in Feudal.
How much quicker?
I mean, it depends on how many boats you're doing, right? If you're going for the
7%.
standard, yeah. If you're going for the standard, 2 boats into transform opening, you age up at like the 4:30-minute mark, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What do we have any bounty predictions?
Sorry, I was taking medicine. Not yet. We're still cooking. Go ahead. I mean, we should wait like another minute or two, right? See what he
Yeah,
ends
probably
up
like
on.
when Wham hits feudal age, we'll get predictions.
Right. That sounds good.
I think the good part about Japanese here is you can get the boat out so quick, right? You can just make multiple docks and you just have an insane food eco coming for you and you just fast castle behind that into like Lancers or...
Is he
I
still
think
gonna cock it up?
I don't think he will cock it up. Do you think he's going to cock it up?
Well, I don't know. That's
Yeah, but
what
what
I'm
do you
saying,
think?
'cause it's
That's why I
against
ask
Bruce.
what do you think, not what do you know. Because if I ask what you know, I cannot expect a lot because
Jeez,
you
bro,
don't know a
if you
lot.
push your glasses more, they're gonna end up on the top of your head. God damn.
Actually,
But actually,
Okay, so what do you think? Because you don't know. What do you think? But maybe say it before he builds it, okay?
I just told you what I think. That's what I thought. When you said that, I thought, that's what I thought. That's why I said it immediately, because that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah,
Core,
Tim,
I'm
how are
gonna
you
have to-
enjoying the ride here?
Or I'm gonna have to surgically remove those glasses.
You know that.
pushing them
You know that.
forward.
You know
You're
this
silly.
part of the glasses for
I'm gonna
core.
take you to
It's
the
like
OR, dude.
this part of the
he's
glass.
going
No,
for
no.
the-
Listen. But this part of Core's glasses is titanium reinforced because he pushes it so much they have to like titanium reinforce it so they don't break every day.
but actually he's going for the storehouse, brother. Actually, I was right.
He's got a dent in the bridge of his nose.
Mr. Actually. All right. And we do see Kurosora, so
He's close
agrees
to the
with me. He should not go for the Shinobi, like I said. So Kora was wrong on that one.
Yeah, thank you.
I think like I did. I think the price for Shinobi is a little too high too. 1660, it's a lot.
I mean, one is free actually, right? So
Holy fuck, dude!
Yeah, he got you with
I
that
hate
one.
it.
Got him with that one. Damn. Sheesh. Bro, you're dealing with Mr. Actually. Like, Tim, stop speaking unless you're 100% sure of something. Don't
Do I even-
give your
do I even-
opinions. Don't guess unless you're sure. Don't talk about it. Mr. Actually is here, and he's there to push his glasses up.
I don't know if I want this man on my. That was like friendly fire, dude. We're supposed to be on the same team.
this man, the only team he's got is being Actually. So
I thought I'm with Beastie on the same team since a while, but every time we were talking to each other, I think I'm not correct on my decision.
okay. Well, actually.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna.
But actually, there's no teams. We're all playing.
It's a 1v1 multiplayer. You cannot team up, actually.
Or actually, it's an FFA. Life is an FFA with alliances on the side. Unless you get married, then you're supposed to be a team. If you're not, then you get back to FFA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tim, only speak when you know something, so technically you're not going to speak, so technically you
Oh
can
my
also
God.
leave.
Yo!
Oh my god, Corey's
Yo!
just so fucking funny, isn't he? Isn't
Oh
he just
my
so funny?
god!
What a
Oh my
riot, dude.
God. Damn. Damn. Can you surgically like staple his glasses on his fucking head so he doesn't move them up and down anymore? Maybe like nail them on his eyebrows or something? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm taking him to the OR for sure.
Alright, that's good. Good. Okay.
What do you think about
Oh,
for
the
this?
Core Scout!
He's gonna make it out,
That's
brother.
Core Scout right there!
Yeah, I'm gonna make it out.
Oh!
Oh!
You know the last time we played 2v2? Core ran his scout into the enemy TC. It was like 2 minutes into the game.
I think
But at least
2
they
minutes
scouted out
into
the
the
Dark
game.
Age Man-at-Arm Rush.
honestly, I've been thinking about Core's Burgrave for weeks. that Castle Age Burgrave that he had that he didn't cancel.
Shut up, Tim. I said only speak when you know something, bitch.
Well, it seems like he knows that one pretty well.
Oh man, that one's been living in my head for a couple weeks since mid-April.
Yeah, Core's had too. Core's had too, actually. Rent free in there.
Oh my god.
The only place that Burger hasn't been living is in that game.
Tim, I told you we gotta work together, not against me.
Yeah, well you started it, dude.
Okay, guys, we need to stop right now. Stop right now. Stop right now. Guess the bounty. Go ahead. I'm gonna guess 175.
235 actually.
Tim?
I'll give him 250.
Wow. I went the lowest. Oh my god, dude!
Oh,
and another... Thank you.
oh my god. Just take a victory lap, dude.
Thank you.
Just take a lap around the room.
Thank you. It was only one fucking scout. And it was not...
3 fucking scouts?
So...
I mean, other people get less with 3 scouts, right? So, I guess...
Okay, why did you have to drag Marine into this?
Right.
Come on.
Keep working on the Burgrave, dude. Come on.
Damn, keep building it. You know what I mean? Wow, this dock might actually
not make it out.
not make it out, just like Core's Burger.
Damn. Yeah,
But look at the bright side, Core. At least he finished his dock.
Yeah, that's
Do
true.
you realize how long the 2v2 tournament went? I was actually happy with my decision because we were stuck for a while there if you had to play on.
Right. If you could only stick that burger, huh?
Yeah, he overcooked that one, dude.
Yeah, good times. Good times. And Roos gets the map control, by the way. Completely. Even with the arrow slits, it is not working out. He's making more. Let's get serious, guys.
I actually thought the arrow slits will do way more there. Not gonna
Dude,
lie.
every time you say actually, I just like...
Like, actually, Tim, I know, like, you know, but we gotta shape up here.
Right, okay, you're right, serious.
You know what I mean?
Go
ahead.
Professional.
Go ahead, Tim, say something important to this game.
Absolutely. I think the dock placement for Wham was super important, especially in
Love that.
Dark Age, because Demu had to get extra docks around like the western side, the southwestern side of the river, you know, and for Wham, especially in Dark Age, I think it's really important for Roost players too. Like, if you're able to, that first dock that was all the way on the north side, if you find your opponent's dock and you just go ahead and shove a dock right next to it, that transformation pays off like exponentially compared to where the distance of the dock is, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Roos kind of showing why it's played in water, right? It's just the transformation thing is really good. And arrow slits, not really lasting as, or not really doing work as much as you would think they would do, right? The funny thing is, this map, because it's so close to the TC, you can pop gremlins and you can burn the docks with gremlins, which is actually really good. Because you basically get units, you know, for free. They do some torching, they get the dock down, and you're on to the next one. And right now, it looks like Demu is just gonna go castle. But Wham is pretty close to castle too. But he has fishing ships, so it's, you know, a little bit better.
Like, do you think it's worth, just because of how close the TC spawn to it next to each other, to not just use gremlins, but any kind of feudal aggression at all? Like, make a knight or two, go to harass, do something?
Yeah, I mean, like, the moment, so I'm assuming it's going to be floating gate into stable. And yeah, we see stable. So this is like, it's going to be very hard to protect all of these, because there's 5 passages, right? On the other side. So even if you start walling, like, it's going to take a very long time to wall. So there's going to be like mounted samurais running everywhere. And as long as Wham somehow holds this and not take like massive damage from samurais, it kind of becomes like a, in a way, a little bit of an all-in. But Wham's going to age up too, right? So you can just go crossbows, hold, and chill from then on out.
I think it's actually still not too bad for Demo, right? Like, he's about to get a second TC sooner or later, right? That's usually what he does. He's getting an early second TC. He's about to get like a few relics, right? He's gonna get some map control. I think he's going to end up with like 4 relics. I mean, Wham is starting to wall now, so maybe not. But I still think it's fine for Wham.
So you're saying
for
56 villagers versus 42 and 2 army versus 14, it's still fine for them.
I mean, it's obviously not perfect, right? But it's not like it's super over in my opinion.
Well, actually, it doesn't look
Actually,
that
you
bad.
said it's fine, so.
Yeah, because he's about to make a second TC soon, right?
So you're disagreeing with yourself.
Like he's down for now, right? But it's fishing boats. The fish is running out. I mean, it's gonna
You're
take a
saying
while.
Tim is wrong.
I mean, Tim is never right, so.
Right.
You know what? I'll allow that.
And
He's
he
like,
can
that's
just make
pretty
a-
good. That's pretty mild, actually. I'll take that. Okay.
Yeah, you know, I think that's fine. Yeah.
He can just make a springald, right, and start regaining the water as well.
I think if these walls finish, which now all he needs to do is put all the ships into this side, they're gonna get dented in a little bit, get the samurai armor off. The crossbows, I'm assuming, are... Yeah, the crossbows are gonna be coming. If I'm Wham, I'm chilling right now. If he takes 3 relics versus 3 relics, it's a really tough spot for Demu in the next, like, 10 to 15, right? But if this goes to Imp, Japanese is pretty good. Pretty good.
Now, I do have a question for you, Beastie, pertaining to the Rus.
Right.
How do you feel, okay, about horse archers?
Anyway, the mounted samurai are gonna be running into the wood line, and there's no horse archers to stop them, you know. But there isn't much that horse archers can stop in the first place. So,
We could have left that second part out, but sure.
I mean, yeah. No, but in all seriousness, they're not that bad. Like horse archers are one of those units that are shit, but sometimes in some situations when you make them, they're like unbeatable. It's like what Mangudai should be. But it ain't, you know? Or do you agree with that?
I think horse archers are not bad at all.
I mean,
Okay, thank you for that.
you know what, Corey? You're all right.
You're alright,
that?
Cora.
You're all right.
He's
But
trying.
look at it again. Like, right. We
He's,
have a
listen,
9 villager eco lead. But the second TC is now about to come up. The relics are...
Sorry.
Like, Demo is finding decent amount of damage here, right? So, the second TC is coming up. Like, sure, he's still a bit behind, but the fish is running out at some point, right? He has the first daimyo already. These farms are not bad at all. And, yeah. I mean, it's gonna take a while for the fish to run out, but, like, this game will not end in the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, the fish is only, like, the fish advantage is only good if you can push the advantage. Like, this is not gonna win you in Imp, right? Like Core said, it's gonna run out. So you kind of have to push now or do something to do damage. Because yeah, if it continues and Wham is defending, then he's gonna have a rough time after, for sure.
I mean, Wham's army is big, right? Don't get me wrong. But how do you really push, right?
Through the middle, I think, because there's a gate right here.
Yeah, but what
then
do
you
you
go-
push?
Well,
You,
like
you're not
here.
gonna push the main town center.
I would push here.
Yeah, but that's not going to work.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah. I think, I mean, you're absolutely about pushing the
No, don't
advantage,
tell him
because
he's right. Oh, don't tell him he's right.
Oh, no. I was just going to ignore what he said.
Oh,
The-
okay, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair.
As of right now, I mean, with because Core was talking about the fishing and getting it to pay off, the advantage of it now is not only about, you know, the fishing getting paid off, but before the Demu's eco advantage pays off, right? Because he made the second town center. It's going to take a few minutes for him to get a decent amount of villagers out of it. He's starting to get relics. He's got his third relic. They're only 80 gold per minute, but if you give him a lot of minutes, that's a lot of gold, right? So I think it's like
That
prime
was a
time for
smart
Wish-
take, Tim. Sorry for
Thank you.
interrupting you, but that was really smart.
Also,
Thank
look at the income, by the way. Wem doesn't even have better income.
I told you, Demo is chilling. Like,
I mean, it is 11 army versus 42, so I don't know about chilling, right? I'm just saying, Core, that the income is not
Oh, there could be
bad.
a lot of damage on the right side of the map on the ear.
God, you gotta be such a nerd sometimes.
Actually, I am not a nerd.
I'm a gamer.
Gamers
Remember
are
that
no
video?
nerd.
The sirens? I'm a gamer.
but look
I'm
at
a
Demo. He's finding
gamer.
a lot of damage here, right?
That was a
Gonna-
video, dude.
I think some Bugaris here could actually do a lot of damage.
I think if Demu survives the next 10 minutes, he's alright. But I think he's about to
No,
be in
he
the
has siege.
gutter, dude. No, he's just gonna right click that. Or if that was you would lose all the units that have one mango now, because you would be
Shut
like,
up.
snacking on your boogers or something on the other side of the map, and then you would lose everything. You'd be like, there's nothing I can do against the main.
Oh, he's gonna get that repair off.
Snack these nuts, man.
Clutch right there.
That was good.
That's a lot of militia. The gremlins pop for not much work.
Look, Eco's already equalized.
Eco is equalized, true. True and real. Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, wake up!
Oh my god.
Or it's like, well, actually, that put in my head with that tower because he killed one fishing ship.
Yeah, he's gonna lose 5, but he killed also. One fishing ship.
I think that Wham needs to add a second TC, like now.
But he actually has to mine stone for making a TC. And he's not on stone.
That's actually correct, Cora. That's the first thing you said today. That was correct.
Okay, both players are going for wheelbarrow now. Oh no, that is not the wheelbarrow.
Oh no. Okay. At least he has military upgrades, so.
Yeah. I mean, you can't have them all, right?
Now, okay, if you're Demu, because we talked about his army composition. You're thinking about, oh my god, look at all the sheep. For using mounted, because mostly the only thing that we've really seen out of him is mounted samurai. So.
Oh yeah, that's kind of weird that he hasn't transitioned.
Right. So what would you be transitioning into? Probably Bugatti, right? Would you add anything else?
No, you just make Bugatti.
For now, yeah, mass Bugatti, and then just samurai after when Men-at-Arms come out, right?
Like the income is so much better. It's like almost 3.5k to what? 2.5k maybe? Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god, another TC!
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Where's Crackety to say another TC? Another TC!
And he's also stonewalling. He's preparing for the later stages of the game, actually.
Yep. Oh, he got denied. But
No, not yet.
so last game we had Wham versus Lucy, right? And I think Wham's more experienced in that. But Demo also plays a lot of late game, right? So I think coming to late game, I think Demo's gonna have a better chance than Lucifron there. But again, that army supply kinda is not moving, you know? Like, it's been this exact army supply for like 5 minutes now, I think.
Yeah, but...
Okay, push the glasses,
right?
Go ahead.
No, he has a lot of siege, right? And like 4 mangonels is a whole lot.
Wow, those villagers just really ran through.
How do you think Bruce matches up with Japanese late game though? Say both of them are that Imperial, post-Imperial. Who would you take Japanese over them?
Core, go ahead.
I mean, Bruce late game is still really good, right? High armory upgrades, stealthy. But I don't know about late game.
I think
I'm
because
not
of
really sure.
stealthy, maybe Rus is better actually.
Yeah, because I mean, Japanese is just gonna throw a bunch of infantry in your face, right?
Yeah,
So-
that's the thing. I think because of stealthy, and you don't really go siege with Japanese, right? You usually go for the Ozotsu to break the walls. So I kind of like Rus, if you can split the map, that is. But
Right.
if Japanese runs everywhere with samurais and Onas, then I think you're kind of in trouble.
I mean, Wham is aiming towards Imperial Age, right?
Yeah, it's looking like he is, and still no second TC, by the way, which is, I think, very, very bad. Like, he is getting massively outboomed right now. No farms, by the way, right? He doesn't need them yet. He's mining stone right now, but triple TC with all these farms and shit? That is
That,
not a
like-
good look.
That back end of Demu's base is such a soft underbelly, right? With two of those secondary town centers right there. I feel like for Wham,
Oh
if
my
he just
God.
takes, those
Oh,
mangonels are
that's
going down.
expensive.
You cannot fit those mangonels in the outpost, brother. You got to get the hell out of there.
I mean, he's getting the most out of it, right? He's killing some units, and he's still not transitioning, which is kind of crazy. He actually has 2 stables with the Orishiras inside.
Yeah.
So he's going like mass mounted samurai and mangoes. Maybe he thinks he's like way further behind, so he's just like doing a raiding and making mangoes to hold. He definitely forgot them here though.
Yeah.
Wait, he lost 4 mangonels?
Yeah.
Lost 4, yeah.
Oh, that is painful.
Oh, did you see that Wham blueprint for the second town center? It's going right near the berries. Looks
Yeah.
like he was trying to do. Yeah, there you go.
He's adding 1, but he's already like 16 villagers behind, and it's 3 to 3 relics. Okay,
Yeah,
still
it's kind of
consistent.
it's kind of weird with the having more town centers than your opponent. What I've noticed, like, it kind of just puts your opponent on an indirect timer, right? Because if
Yeah.
you let it pay off, you give it that 6 minutes, and you let it pay off, all of a sudden you're going to be down economically for the rest of the game. So I think Wham, good game sense here, just pushing into the town center. And I mean, yeah, they're going to be able to garrison, but stopping that food income for a while. Those mangonels are continuing to be unguarded, so they're going to go down unless those villagers are able to get a repair. Look at the military count right now.
That is so much army, yeah.
Remember when I said you
81
should
to
push through
17.
the middle right on top of the TC? You
Yeah.
remember that, Core? And you said, no, that's stupid. You remember that?
I mean,
you remember
I
that?
remember that, but
Okay.
you also know
No,
that he
that's
had way
all
less
I wanted
army.
to know.
No,
Thanks.
he had way less army at that point.
Yeah, I think Core did. I think Core did disagree. I think he said it was a stupid idea too.
You remember that, Tim, right? Like I said, like he should. He's like,
Tim-
where
Tim-
should he push? And I said
Tim,
he
you-
should
you
push
have
right
to-
here.
you have to read
and
the
then
rules you
Core
signed
said
again.
that's stupid. Like you should never push there. Remember
Wait,
that?
do you have rights to kick Tim? Let me actually check.
He just equalized the worker count while growing his military elite. Thank you very much, Core.
Yeah.
And he's not
actually
even
think
producing out of this TC.
Wham is super chilling now. But
Oh yeah.
underrating Japanese feels so weird. Like they can get so many units so quickly. Like I think if you would just make a fast switch, like the amount of samurai he has, the resources he's putting in there, he could have like 40, 50, 60 Bugattis. And
Yeah, I
these
agree
Bugattis
with that.
against crossbow spearmen, they just destroy them.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I agree with
I-
that. Maybe he thought he was further behind. Because that's one reason you just kind of double down on this, right?
But he's still... Like, the army count is looking bad, but he lost so many mangonels already, like 6 or 7, I think, combined.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, never underestimate Japanese.
You know, I notice when playing Japanese sometimes, just because for Demu, he put his Yorishiro in the 2 stables, so you kind of tunnel vision into making whatever you have a box in, right? So he could have done that instead of transitioning as well.
There it is.
Oh yeah, now
See, now you,
gotta-
have to go in. Now you gotta go somewhere else.
Wait. yeah, they got fucking ICBMs firing at these spearmen. Holy
Wow.
shit.
Ooh. Yeah, now you can. I mean, you can still run in actually with these crap units and just kill a bunch of villagers, but that's not going down, right?
No. But look at Demu's military. It's 80 to 9. I think Wham could just continuously just funnel spearmen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
he's
is
into the
just
main
gonna win
offensive.
over the sacred side, right?
Yeah, like it doesn't matter. He could take bad trades. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, this is one of those where it's like he got Sacred Side and he's not gonna do anything about this one, and then he's gonna be like 4 minutes. You're like, oh shit, I can drop a keep there, and just pretty much win the game off of it. But yeah, and Wham keeps attacking exactly where I said he should be attacking, and that's crazy.
Wow, you're so good at the game. And
That's crazy. I can't believe I called that.
That's insane.
That's insane, dude.
The game sense on this man, it's unparalleled.
Listen, Core, you know how every superhero has a counter and every villain has a counter? You're
are
Mr.
you-
Actually, I am Mr. Actually.
and
Okay.
your counter is called Marine Lord.
And the only reason I exist is to just counter whatever you say. Thank you very much.
Was it
Go
no
ahead.
counter to that? No. I was expecting a counter. I was expecting a core counter.
I mean, the discussion's over. I already said the counter is Marine Lord. This is
What
just
do you mean? Last time I played Marine Lord in an S tier, I won 4-1.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And the time before that, do you know what the score was? It starts with 4 and ends with what?
But actually, if we check the
0.
overall earnings in Age of Empires 4, you're actually over 100,000 US dollars behind, actually.
That's true. I cannot negate facts. Just dumb opinions. Boom. And look, he's still pushing here. Incredible.
Oh yeah, he's got. I mean, those Roost Rams, they're not wandering towns.
Wow.
Because they're castle age, but good enough to get the job done. Shogun at Palace getting absolutely destroyed.
Fucking love that. Love that. Beastie not seeded into the finals? True. That's actually true. I think that if he, like Cor said, if he went on us, I think, I'm not going to say he wins that, right? But he definitely holds there. Because he would force Wem to go like man-at-arm, like maybe archer, like switch, and then he goes back to samurai, and kind of becomes like a little bit of a weird game then, right?
Yeah, and he was on 3TC behind this, right?
By the way, I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of the tournament, of course, Hermes Prime, sponsoring the tournament, not only making Beast of the Hill 1, but Beast of the Hill 2 as well happen. What a fucking Chad. Shout out. Appreciate it. Without this literally would not happen. Core, what is the next map, you little shit?
The Pit, and the next challenger is Eliona.
Wow, look at that matchup.